There's a brisk southerly chill as the sun rises in Ōtautahi. Lorraine Wesma and her partner Victor have had just a few hours of sleep.
We're not a normal family, we're extra, and that's okay.
They're on 24-hour call for their daughter, Ella. What is one word you'd use to describe Ella?
Wow. Peaceful. Peaceful. Here we go, Ella. Good morning.
What's it like when you open up that curtain and you go and greet your daughter in the morning?
It's beautiful. It's a new start. There you go.
Ella has severe cerebral palsy.
Her lip's a bit dry, All her major muscles are affected. Her throat is affected. Her tongue is affected. Here we go. Here it comes, darling. There we go. So essentially, all the muscles in her body are affected by cerebral palsy.
Ella was born in Australia 26 years ago.
They said she was blind and deaf, and they didn't expect her to live. Victor and I, because we had lost a baby before, we just said to them, you keep her alive and we can do the rest.
They brought her home at the age of 2 to be surrounded by whānau.
If she couldn't see or hear, we wanted her to feel us. But she's still alive.
Ella's parents didn't want her to be excluded from society.
I remember when Ella was born, all these special places for special families, special kids, special people, but inclusiveness is the answer.
She went to Kohanga Reo, attended her high school ball, and recently went to pop singer Pink's concert.
I wanted Ella to have a full life. You're okay, hon. There we go.
But the reality is, Ella requires intense full-time healthcare.
All done. It was really tough in the early days. I mean, she was in hospital more than she was at home.
All her medicine, food and fluids have to be given through a tube.
You're okay, love. You swim or you drown. There have been a couple of times I haven't wanted to get out of bed. But, you know, I hear her and I get out of bed.
Did Ella have a good night?
She was a little unsettled, but she was just awake.
But Lorraine's had a strong and constant support system to turn to. Donna Clark has been Ella's support worker for 20 years.
Look, it's people that know us, people that have relationships with us. That's the most important thing.
My hands are a bit chilly out. Sorry.
Every year, Lorraine has to reapply for funding. The funding to keep Donna as Ella's caregiver.
All right, I'll take this out and I'll be back soon.
We write the plan and then there's a criteria to meet.
And families all around New Zealand are facing this administrative workload.
We employ people, we train people, we pay people, we put in invoices. We're running from agency to agency, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, WINS. It depends who's on the end of the phone or who's I'm sitting across from us. I'm not there to educate them. I want someone sitting in front of me who's doing the job to know what my children's needs are. This is a full-time job and I don't think people realise that.
Last month, the Disability Ministry, Whaikaha, imposed new rules for funding.
I can confirm that carers that were accessing the funding for care services such as massages, hairdressers, pedicures, or for purchasing lotto tickets, alcohol or tobacco will be impacted.
There were also fears for the funding used to cover travel, accommodation and food for carers.
We'll have a look at what's going on, Ella.
We were blindsided.
Ruth Jones and her husband Gary Williams run Hei Whakapiki Māori, a kaupapa Māori-based disability support service. And they know the pressures of the job.
See you, have a nice day. See you.
That 1 hour massage absolutely is key. Or a trip to the physiotherapist is absolutely key to keep us as supporters and loved ones going. I don't want whānau to get to a place where they give up their kids to oranga tamariki.
A recent Oranga Tamariki report estimates up to 87% of children engaged with their services have a disability. Gary Williams knows the devastating impact of state care on disabled tamariki.
I would describe the system as dysfunctional.
Gary has cerebral palsy, but from a young age he was identified as a gifted student. However, no mainstream high school could take him, so Gary was sent away to residential care.
The system had different expectations of me, and they weren't that high.
Gary would spend the next 30 years in and out of state care, where he suffered physical, emotional and sexual abuse.
We were so isolated there, we couldn't tell anybody because who's got time to deal with my issues? No one.
However, the 63-year-old overcame these dark times to become an advocate for the disabled community.
We worked hard to get to where we got to.
Gary received a New Zealand Order of Merit for services to disability support, while Ruth also received a Queen's Service Medal.
Families need to be celebrated when they have a disabled baby. Just like any other baby that's being born, this child's a taonga.
That's where Hei Whakapiki Māori works to empower tangata Whaikaha.
I wanted to create a whānau so we could support each other, to be Māori first.
Ham and baked beans coming up next.
We hang out as a whānau and we do things as Māori. We have a feed, we practice karakia, we have marae noho when we can.
Today they're meeting at Lorraine's whare. They're rallying together for a protest to combat government changes.
We do it for the people that are going to come after us.
There's so much more to do.
Hi, how are ya?
Oh, is it?
Mwah.
It's the morning of the protest in central Christchurch.
Welcome to the Bridge of Remembrance for the Disability Fights Back.
A vocal crowd is gathering.
They want to take away the things that we want to do with our life, and they want to make it a really hard life for us.
You deserve it, Jessica. You deserve to be cared for.
Fight tooth and nail, because it's for us and future generations that we do this.
I don't think the government expected to have much backlash, and it just shows how vocal we can be.
I'm just going to have my hands under here.
This is a massive battle for tangata Whaikaha and their whānau.
Sometimes we're just keeping our kids alive. And the worry that we carry with that responsibility, that's a huge load to carry.
I think of all the mamas and caregivers who are fighting and who are tired and thinking how long, they'll keep on doing it, but it's a hard road, eh?